Yeah, awesome. So this is something called as CapEx thesis, and I do resonate with it a lot, and not just because I'm part of CapEx, because I have basically gone through this multiple times to basically understand the layers it offers. But today I will try to explain you within like 5 minutes. So, like AI, entire everything that we are doing at CapEx AI, we call it one thing, which is like AI builder economy. So we are trying to create something called as AI builder economy, and you can draw parallels of AI builder economy with content creator economy. So everything is kind of like falling into the place as what happened with the content. So at the beginning, content was really hard to basically like before. Just imagine, like before YouTube, if you have to post your video and like take any video streaming platform, if they don't exist, you basically have to create everything by yourself, which is really hard, right? But when everything comes together, like YouTube provided creators platform to distribute, platform to create, uh, you as a creator get time to focus on your content, right? In the same way, we are seeing like for past 5 years, AI is slowly. Before we saw like models like ChatGPT 3, 3.5, and now slowly we are also started looking at emergence of uh, tools and like API support and everything around AI, right? So now we are at a junction where we can see rise of AI builder economy, which is basically like uh, everyone will be able to create AI agents, like if not literally, at least like those who have some useful utility driven AI agents idea. And I'm not talking about chatbots, but actual agents, like one Vamsi showed, like the agent that can do actual tasks and perform certain things on its own without not too much of manual intervention. And if these agents and if these agents are adding value to people's life, uh, there is 100% chance that these companies will become like multi-million dollar companies, if not billion-dollar company from day one, right? So how this will happen? So we'll have to provide developers, or for that matter anyone who wants to build AI agent, we have to provide them tools. We'll have to provide them access to resources at affordable price, and and in my opinion, one of the most important part is distribution. And to solve each one of these things, we are basically building 4 layers at CapEx, as you can say. So the first layer is going to be the CapEx chain. We call it that as a CapEx, like a foundation layer. So basically, CapEx chain is a L2 created using Arbitrum's Nitro stack. Uh, and there were few merits about that, but one of the merit was basically we can create our own custom gas token, so that people don't have to breach token, and basically there is no hurdle from that aspect. Also, to make sure that all the agents which are on the CapEx super app, which I'll show you, each agent will have its NFT minted. So for example, tomorrow one tool or one agent goes viral, right? There should be some way to verify like which one is the original one, because there might be chances of coming up multiple agents, copycat agents, so to say. So each agent will have its NFT. Second, when we say everyone will be able to monetize and trade, basically own their AI agent, it is only possible if there are tokens for that agent, and it's all possible because of CapEx chain. Currently, CapEx chain is an incentivized testnet. The second thing that we are currently building is CapEx SDK. It is going to be CapEx ADK. So I shared one link in the chat section of Google ADK. We are also trying to build more comprehensive ADK, that is Agent Development Kit. In my opinion, like how SDKs became so big and help people to build software. In my opinion, next 10 and 15 years will ADKs will be treated as like that. So we are building that thing. The deployment angle is sorted with CapEx chain. The basically the building angle, or you can say the help or tooling, is will be sorted with CapEx ADK. The third thing, which will be the resource layer. So We have our CapEx Cloud currently live in beta on Symbiotic. We are actually the biggest network on the Symbiotic. Symbiotic basically helps in like it is a shared security protocol, and currently there are like around $346 million staked on CapEx Cloud. Basically, CapEx Cloud is a decentralized cloud infra, so anyone can basically deploy their workload, as well as anyone can provide their resources for in exchange of some basically returns, right? So this will be the third layer, which will be the uh, resource layer, where people can basically deploy their workloads. And the last, in my opinion, one of the most important part, which actually, if you see, everything is there, right? There are chains, there are SDKs already. Uh, for resource, you have cloud providers as well as like centralized, decentralized cloud providers. But I don't think there are a lot of like ecosystems or like a single ecosystem who is trying to tackle everything at one place, and there is merit to this, like I'll come to that as well. And the last thing will be CapEx super app. So in my opinion, if you build your app or agent and you don't have user for it, right, it's pretty hard to find PMF. So uh, if you guys know about YC Combinator, so they one of their partner recently shared that the simplest and the most impactful way of getting product market fit is build your prototype or build your product, go into the public, take the feedback, and iterate. And this is the cycle. If you follow this cycle rigorously, there are a lot of chances of you getting your PMF pretty fast, right? But to find those users, it's really hard to get organically, right? So for that, we have CapEx Super Apps. So I have shared all the links, so you can check side by side. So in the CapEx Super App, the reason we are calling it as a Super App is because there are multiple things to it. Uh, as soon as you come here, you'll see there are like some. This window looks like some decks, right? So these are all the AI agent tokens which are here currently. So each agent can have its own token. Uh, the second thing is the store section. This is similar to Play Store, but this is more focused on AI apps and agents. So in my opinion, this is less clutter. If people uh, want to find utility-driven AI agents and apps, for them this is like a lot more easy to find useful app, right? From here, people, anyone can basically distribute their product. People can use it. That is also pretty simple. So as you can see, all these products, you can just click on this, and there is no installation required. Don't no login, sign up, nothing required, right? We also worked on one thing called as CapEx Auth. So like to log in on Cap Super App, you just log in via Telegram. There will be all other options as well available soon as well. But once you log in into Super App, right, you kind of logged in for all these apps as well. So we are trying to minimize the friction as much as we can. And once you click on this open app and you get into any of these AI agents, you're good to go, right? So distribution is one angle we sorted. So the next thing is, now I want to share is like why we want people to buy, sell, trade AI agents. What is the AI builder economy? So first thing, like with the help of Web3 or blockchain, anyone can basically deploy their tokens on chain. It is not possible that even if you build your product in Web2 world, to get funding, you'll basically go to you'll go to angels or VC funds, right? Most probably they won't uh, take you. And second thing is, even if you get the VC support, right? They work on this like enter, burn, and exit fast model, where uh, you might not have that ambition, like you want to build a sustainable company, but you'll be at the mercy of your funder, right? So with this entire ecosystem, you'll be able to build your app. With the tokens, you'll be able to basically either you can crowdfund, you can say crowdfund, or you can like monetize, like using your token as a way of people can purchase services in your product using your token itself. And there are a lot of more applications. So all of these products are not Web3 centric, right? These are like Web2 product as well. So in that way, even if there is no smart contract in your agent needs to deploy it, even in that case, your agent can have token of its own, right? So yeah, once again going back to our thesis. So what we want to do is provide an ecosystem where people will be able to build, even with like really low technical understanding. They'll be able to actually build their product and deploy it. Uh, Actually, I want to show you one thing that we built. It is called as Candy. So yeah, at Capex we are not just building this thing. Okay. Yeah. So we want to make sure that for developer as well as user, there is as less friction as possible. So people can build their AI agents. This is one of the tool that we built at Capex. People can simply just use a chat window to create their AI agents. Just give me a minute, guys. Yeah, in the meantime, guys, you can ask any question if you have anything in your mind. Please feel free to ask.
Yeah, it's going pretty well, Suresh.
Yeah, actually, at this point of time, I'm actually going a little bit spontaneous. Let
Yeah,
me.
that's fine. Like, that's fine.
So if you guys have like a API key, right, you will also be able to go to code with cookie, candy, and you'll be able to build your AI agent. Uh, it is like you can say something like, as you shared, Vamsi, similar to like that. Uh,
Yeah.
like it can.
Perform on-chain transactions, I guess.
No,
On-chain.
no, no. So this is focused on building agent apps. So
Okay.
let me
All
put
right.
the API key here. You'll
Oh,
only
okay.
need
This
two
one.
things.
Yeah, got it. Understood. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
this
you'll
is
only
like
need two things.
no code platform for building agents.
Yeah. So here are some templates. I'll actually want to provide you a demo. So it has something called as web container. So you'll be able to build your agents, everything at this place itself. It is prompt in a way that it will has like a product manager profile as well. So it will create an initial plan for you, then it will take decisions for you. uh, it will create first, there is really sorted out, so it will create a back end first, then front end, then it will connect both. Hopefully you're getting the idea, right? So you
Yeah.
can say this is like a cursor or windsurf, right?
Yeah. Bold.new. It's more like bold.new basically.
Yeah, but we also have this feature where you will be able to, once your product is ready, you'll be able to click on deploy. It will actually deploy it on Vercel, and you'll get your link, product link, and you'll be able to, like anyone will be able to use from that angle, right? So the reason I came directly to this part is at Capex we are building all this infrastructure tools. Uh, like ADK, everything, so that everyone will be able to create their AI agents. Once they create their AI agents with the help of Capex Super, they'll be able to deploy these agents on Capex Cloud. Once it is deployed on Capex Cloud, they can also deploy a token, its NFT, like agents NFT and agents token on Capex chain, and they'll be able to distribute on Capex Super app, right? And once it is on Capex Super app, it becomes really simple. Currently, what is the infrastructure? So at one point you are using app, at another point you are trading that token, right? Here you can directly on single platform, you can, if you like this product, you can click here, it will take you to the trading section, right? So we want to make the experience so that if you like one product, you should be able to hold that. Also for user angle, in the future we'll see a lot of great products coming out as AI agents. So these are like early opportunities. Once VCs enter, that product does not remain like a good for entry, right? Because it's too much invested by VCs. VCs mostly dump on you. But early opportunity, you can find early opportunity on platforms like these. So from that angle, we have built everything at Capex. Now currently, every agent that you are currently seeing at the this is built by people from who built it for our hackathon, for our grants program, uh, our you can say hacker house. uh, so now, from any one of you guys, if you have any agent idea and if you think like it has potential, as well as you need users, right? So if first thing is it should be a really good idea, and secondly, uh, you think like this platform is something which is good for finding users. I will share a form link with Vamsi as well, so people can apply through that. So uh, we have bounty program as well, so there will be few product ideas or problem statement that we will share, and you just have to make sure that you build that out. We will help you in the way. So our devrel, our technical people, everyone will help you in integrating things from Capex, help you deploy it on Capex Cloud. And once it is ready, you'll get your like grants, as well as in better thing is like you'll get user for your app, right? In my opinion, this is the most broken angle in the current ecosystem, that even if your product is good, it is hard to distribute it. So yeah, we want to solve this problem end to end. Currently we are in testnet, but soon, like in next few months, we are planning for the TGE and mainnet and everything. Once we do that, the it will be open for larger audience to build and deploy AI agents. But hopefully, you guys got some idea about what Capex is trying to do. In my opinion, even if you don't get into building agent and agentic stuff, you should definitely give a read to Capex thesis. In my opinion, that is one of the most comprehensive and insightful thesis on this entire AI agent and uh, economy around it, because a lot of pioneers in AI field. For example, recently Cloud 4 launched. So their CEO on the same day said like, we'll see first single person billion dollar company by 2026. That will be only possible with the agents, right? Uh, and also one thing that I want to share, like with this entire thing, we are also promoting the indie developer philosophy. So you might know a guy called as Nikita Bear. That guy has created like 5, 7, 8 companies. Each company or each product bring him like some revenue. So at that point of time, you can like build the product that you like, and each product brings some revenue to you. You can keep experimenting, as well as you can, if you think one product is really good, you can just go into that. So yeah, in my opinion, like if you are someone who wants to become you don't want to join a conventional corporate path and want to create your own startup specifically in technology, agents is something which is you should definitely look like it is going to be $1 trillion opportunity for sure. So yeah, but I'm actually really curious to know, guys, what are your thoughts on this entire thing? And yeah, I'll be more than happy to answer.
Yeah, Suresh, thank you so much for sharing about CapEx and especially the Candy platform. It's really nice. And also the thing that you have mentioned, distribution is actually the mode currently. Like no, like now we have several tools for no code tools for building. Even a person who doesn't have much technical expertise as well can build something from scratch, right? Just using the prompt and stuff. So now that development is accessible to everyone, the distribution is something that makes you differentiate, right? Be it OpenAI, Gemini, or Anthropic, all the LLM models that they are building. Like yeah, one day, someday the Anthropic model will be good. I mean, the other day, like when Gemini releases their new advanced model, it will be better. Like so, there's a competition between these models, but the thing is like the most important thing is distribution. Like the OpenAI advantage is that they have started it first, right? That's the reason why they have advantage over other models like Gemini or Anthropic. They have distribution now, right? They have reached 1 billion features currently, right? It took 11 years for Google. It took around like 7 years, I think, for Google to reach 1 billion queries per day. But ChatGPT has achieved that in 2 years of time, right? ChatGPT is getting over 2 billion chat queries per day right now. That's a huge number, guys. So it's all about the distribution currently, as Varesh has mentioned earlier as well. You can, if you are building something, you can try out capex and you can publish the app on mini app on their super app, right? That gives you a lot of access to the distribution. People can access it and give feedback to your app. That's the most important thing, right? So any queries about capex or their grant program, their bounty program, anything you want to ask about it? So we have Swaresh and Devanshu here. They'll be happy to help you. If not here, you can reach out to them as well. I can share them. Swaresh, would you like to share your Twitter account here?
Yeah. So my Twitter account is same, like IBM Watson. But I'll also like urge every one of you, if you haven't joined our builder group. So we actually like CapEx will win if we have lot of products, like lot of AI agents. Play Store only works like there might be like almost 10 lakh apps on Play Store, right? But there are hardly like 100 apps which are used by billion people, right? And these are the apps mostly people use to uh, like install or update, right? So same way in on CapEx, if you have like more and more apps, definitely like utility driven app but more choices, then it is more sensible for user to also come to capex super app, right? It is a flywheel where more developers building more agents are basically like more option for people to find it, and that's why people will come to store, and more people comes to store, that will bring more developers, and this flywheel only becomes possible, in my opinion. The starting point is a developer. So to focus on that aspect, we have created this group called as AI Builder Group. On this group, like you'll get help from our DevRel. He actually like you know Devansh, right? Uh, he will get on one-on-one call with you. He will help you in building out and launching that agent, that product, uh, anything that you need help, right? He will help you there, and not just he, like everyone from our team. There are other technical people, like the one who built Candy. He's also on the group, so you can join that. I have shared its link in the chat section. I'll be more than happy to have you everyone there. Like also we like one of the tools you shared, right? Browser use. So we keep sharing tools like this, like browser use, Google ADK. So everyone who is here, in my opinion, if you want to build a really like kick-ass agent, Google ADK is currently one of the most comprehensive ADK out there. It has a capability of almost everything. It can do almost everything. It has MCP support. It has, like you already know, like Google has so many products, so it is deeply integrated with Google's product. It is also supporting other LLM models, but preferring Google's LLM model more. So everything is there, right? So Google ADK is there. Now we will we constantly keep finding these tools, share about them on the group. We actually use them ourselves. So like browser use, I used that myself, build a small application with it, shared everything, all the steps on the group. So same way Devanshu build stuff, Devanshu explore stuff, other people also build and explore stuff, and everyone shares there. So yeah, in my opinion, you should definitely join there. We can like keep having the continued conversation there as well. And again, like come to your point, Vamsi, uh, like distribution is one thing, and secondly the ownership. Now what happens with uh, this centralized distribution platform is like, even if you have like monetization, right, there is a 30% commission that goes straight to the app store. So, and like for example, tomorrow there are some issues with your app. They can remove your app from their store. So there are a lot of things that can go wrong in the centralized system, right? Capex Super App in that way, like, and having your own token in that way is assures that you actually have ownership of your product, and also like early adopters can become your early investors, and if there are incentives allowed, they also become your promoters. Like, so in my opinion, like Web3x crypto has much more than only on-chain agents, right? On-chain agent was one angle. In my opinion, on-chain agents will mostly be focused around DeFi, that is DeFi AI. But yeah, beyond that as well, there is a scope for crypto as well as AI agents to come together, uh, even without on being on-chain agents, right? And yeah, that is like one of the thing I wanted to share. But guys, that it will be really great if you have any questions, like be it anything, like how should you go about AI agents. There are some YouTube videos by YC Combinator specifically that will help you uh, coming up with ideas as well as getting started building your first agent and how to get users for it. Everything is there. So feel free to ask any question. I'll be more than happy to share some resources that I came across in last 1 to 2 years while exploring the space of agents.
That's really great, Suresh. The thing that you have mentioned that, yeah, not just, I mean, in the intersection of AX Web3, not just on-chain agents, like not just the DeFi agent, there is a lot that we can do, like be it like for escrow or like be it, I mean, just for verifying things like, one thing, one idea I would say is that a data marketplace, like you guys know about Amazon MTech, right? Basically for we have LLM models and we have several AI models, right? So for training, we need a lot of like large chunk of data for training these models, right? So a lot of times, what happens is the people delegate the work to the others, right, for labeling the data and all, so be it reinforced models and all. So for me, for getting quality data, right, it's not that easy to get a lot of huge amount of quality data. The problem that we see on Amazon MTech is that the people who do this take up this task, right? They don't provide a quality data. Now, a decentralized data platform can solve that issue, right? It can verify we can have both AI and Web3 integrated here, and AI can verify the data, right? The data labels, and Web3 with using Web3, you can also like have some parameters set to verify the contracts and the data that's being done, whether it's being I mean completely automated or there is some quality in it, right? So it's about the quality, right? So yeah, and yeah, like do join the Telegram group that Swaresh has shared. Yeah, sorry, you were saying something.
No, no, I was saying that thing only, right? Uh, as you said, that is correct. Like getting good quality data is also
Mm-hmm.
hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and things are getting actually a lot of better. And if you see, for like big platforms as well, you'll see everyone is now focusing on making their model more and more good for coding, right? You'll see,
Mm-hmm.
like in my opinion, Claude AI is entirely focusing on
Yeah,
coding it.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so the reason for that is like AI initially will be used by mostly by like
Developers.
coders or developers,
Mm-hmm.
or like a person who is not that good in development will be used by them. So for them, and also it is easily monetizable, right? Because just imagine, like if you can use Chat GPT or Claude AI and create a product which can generate a revenue of like suppose $5,000 a month, you'll be more than happy to spend like $250 a month on subscription, right? Which is not possible for other domains, or at least not that much lucrative for other domain to take the subscription of ChatGPT. It is also like scalable thing, because like there could be like thousands and thousands. It basically increases the uh, like revenue for companies if they support developers, because suppose tomorrow you build a agent which is using their LLM, right? And it get like 1,000 users, their API cost will increase, which is basically revenue for OpenAI or Cloud AI, right? So these companies are only going to focus on developers more and more. They will come up with tools like, as I shared, I know there might be other products as well where you can now just build your agent. You'll be able to deploy as well. What is the current problem? Like even a non-technical people can generate code with ChatGPT, but when it comes to stitching that code together, deploying it on cloud, hosting, right? These are technical things, and these still need little bit technical know-how, right? Or setting up API key and those things. So these companies are now focusing more and more towards like how to simplify everything, like from building agent to deploying it on like and hosting it and setting up API keys and everything. Like it will become like you must have seen those GoDaddy and other platforms where like almost 7 to 8 years ago you'll be able to build your website by drag and drop. This is the next version of that, where you can build not just website but entire product in that fashion and deploy it on directly GoDaddy and host there. So the abstraction will be immense. And at that scale of abstraction, one thing you need is like uh, more
Distribution.
skills. Like basically, tomorrow if everyone gets better at building front ends, right? There will be a lot of supply, but not that much of demand. In that
Yeah,
world, you'll need to learn the skill which differentiates you. In my opinion, learning about agents will be that skill, because building agents is not that simple, right? Building front end maybe, but building agent is not that simple. And there is more utility to building a agent than building a only front end, right? So yeah, these are a few points. I do think like everyone should dabble at least uh once about AI agents. There is, once again, I'm keep sharing. It sounds like I'm repeating the same thing, but what I can do, like I really believe that agentic future is already there. It's not like coming, it's already there, it's already started. uh yeah.
yeah, like yeah, it's completely fine. No, no, I think we need to spam because it's great if they can get started and get value out of it, right? They'll
Yes.
be I mean it will be useful for them, right? I mean these are not something that's gonna happen in some time. It's already happening and we are experiencing it currently, right? Even giants like Google and all like completely into AI. Like if you watch the Google recent IO as well, they're completely into AI. So yeah.
Yeah. Like basically coding, video generation, uh, these are going to be some of the domains where these companies will focus, because these are the revenue generating streams, or this will basically bring a huge chunk of revenue. So if you are remotely related or associated to it, you should watch out for it. Like these companies will spend like millions and millions of dollars on the toolings and infrastructure for developers like you and me. So stay updated, keep learning about these things. I'll be more than happy to share some resources. As I said, like one is YC Combinator is good in terms of what works, what does not work. Everything startup, you should refer to YC Combinator. They also have their startup school playlist, which is one of the highest recommended YouTube video when it comes to startup and like building companies, right? Then there are some channels which are only focused on research. So AI research is one YouTube channel uh, you should definitely focus when it comes to staying updated with AI. So what's going into AI? You guys might not be that much aware about uh, the 3D modeling of like AI models which are good at 3D modeling. So you just need to upload one image, and that image will be converted into a 3D render, right? Now you, if you have tried or if you know how to create a 3D model, it is it is immensely hard. And not just hard, it takes time to create a 3D model of anything. Now just imagine you can take image of anything and it will convert it into 3D image. That will impact gaming, animation so much. So AI is not then just going to impact single domain, it is going to impact a lot of domains. Even if you are in computer science, it is pretty much possible that your interest might change. Like you'll be more inclined towards video editing or like animation, VFX, and all those kind of things, right? Even in those domains, it is highly important that you guys are aware like how this domain is getting changed by AI. You guys must be knowing about MCP. Have you covered MCP, Vamsi?
No, I'm actually going to cover about it. Like in some
Yeah.
time, I'll talk about it as well. I have actually built my couple of MCP servers as well. I'll share about it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll be
That
sharing about it on them. Yeah.
that will be great as well. Like do let
Sure,
me know.
sure.
I'll be more than happy to join and learn from you.
No, I will. Let's do that in this call itself. Like I'll just give a quick intro. Like maybe some other time we can go
Go
it.
deep into. Yeah.
Yeah, get like delve more into it, like how we
Yeah.
can build and stuff. But yeah, I'll just do a quick intro as well. So
Yeah.
like keeping that aside, the reason why these models are good at coding is that we have a large chunk of I mean data available, right? Like GitHub repos, a lot of public open source software, right? Which the model can train on and replicate the stuff, right? So that's one of the reasons why the LLM models are more good at coding, I would say, other than like healthcare or law, right? It's all about the context, right? They have the context of coding, and you can also observe, right? These models are more good with Python and JavaScript, especially, other than some language like Rust or some languages that are not much publicly available, right? Something like Dart, like Rust. So these are not much publicly available. So that's one of the reasons why these doesn't have. I mean, the LLM model doesn't have much capabilities in this. So if you want to, build something, right, or be unreplaceable, something like that, other than just keeping up to date and building stuff, if you learn things that are that LLM models lack, right? Something like Rust, or else something like that LLM, that's something publicly not available much, right? So your expertise will be required in that. Even LLM models break at several times, right? At that time, you can delegate a lot of, tedious tasks with LLMs, but your intervention is also required at some time, especially in some critical areas like banking and financial systems. So yeah, so learn skills that are high in demand but low in supply. So that's about it. So let me share about the MCP server as well. So model context protocol it is. So one thing I would like to say is that model context protocol is not something revolutionary. I mean, yeah, it's revolutionary thing, but tech perspective, it's not much revolutionary. Why? Because it's just function calling under the hood. But the way the user experience of model context MCP servers are what makes it different, and they're actually like widely being spreaded, right? Because what MCP server is doing right now is existed before as well. But how they are doing and how it is being like compatible with all the LLM models and all the tools is something that differentiates model context protocol. So talking more about it, basically like LLM models are more about like how they work as well as the context that you give it to it, right? So if it doesn't have context about Rust language, it won't be able to do it. Let's say Stripe documentation. Now if you observe, right, I will show you something. Stripe. So uh, so now there are like copy page actually. Yeah, see now all this. So let's say LLM model, let's say OpenAI model doesn't have context of model context protocol, but you want to build one MCP server. Like how would you do that? See, you can just view the markdown. You can just copy paste the markdown in the give it to the LM model and ask it about MCP server, right? So that's something all the platforms are adopting nowadays, right? So you can just copy they are creating a markdown file of the documentation, which you can provide as the context to the LLM model. So they can, so as I have mentioned earlier, it's all about context. So if the LLM model has context about something, it can do better, or else it will just hallucinate. If the model doesn't know about MCP protocol, and if you still ask about it, it will either hallucinate or it will just say like it doesn't has much knowledge about it, right? So yeah, like model concept, MCP servers is actually a good thing. Let me share this thing in the chat. So I have like the thing I have showed you here, like the browser use, they do have a MCP server. Let me show you how it can be accessed. So yeah, like talking about MCP again. So there are two things specially: MCP client and MCP server. MCP client is nothing but your any LLM, I mean any IDE or any web interface that is compatible with MCP system, right? So we have Cloud desktop, it is free, and we have a cursor as well, right? You can just start here. Let me show you the MCP config. So here is MCP, and yeah, see, you can find browser use here. You can have made this, I have built this Autodesk payment automator, and yeah, we have Razor MCP server. Stripe has its own MCP server for creating payment links and stuff. So see, like already large corporations are adopting MCP servers already. So let's just say like I want to create a payment link using Stripe. I can just say like create a payment link. I hope my screen is visible, right? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So create a payment link using Stripe. Charge with $20 and test product. So now, so $20 is something the price, and test is the product name, right? I don't know why it didn't pick up. Let me try again. Okay, it's searching for code base, but yeah, like let it start. Okay, let's try from here. Yeah, see. So it's using list products to call from Stripe. So I have just allowed it. Ignore these JSON errors. It's mostly nothing. So yeah, as you can see, it's creating the price as well now. So yeah, it has finally created the payment link. Let me just open this. So yeah, like this has been created just using the MCP server. So yeah, this is an example of MCP server. So Stripe is an MCP server here, and I'm accessing it using cursor, right? You can access it using Cloud. I have showed you how to access it using Cloud. You can access it using cursor as well, right? Any other MCP compatible client. Also, let me show you something. So I was building some MCP server for automating payments here. So just like how you have saw the this thing like the payment link. Now, what if I say I want to automate the payment link? I'll say like just make a payment on this payment link using my card details. Fetch it for this ID. I mean, I won't be sharing my raw card details over LLM. And all. I've properly made the sensitive data stay on device on premises. It won't be shared to the LLM model. So that's something we have taken care of. So yeah, it will be directly we'll be sharing only the placeholders to the LLM model, and from the device it will be inputted from the device itself. Like these placeholders will be replaced, right? Let me share you the this thing demo of this thing. It will take some 30 seconds to perform, but yeah, like I'll show you in a headless mode. So I'm just asking you to make a payment on this payment link that we have created using this is basically a tokenized card details. So from the Autodesk server, we'll get the card details. Sometimes it will say this stuff, but yeah, like let's try again. Yeah, so it is starting. So automate payment securely is the tool that I have created. So basically, there are two major things in MCP server. You can either integrate tools that we have. So far, what we have so I have shown is tools. Basically, either creating the payment link or automating the payment. They are all tools, right? They are agents under the hood. They perform some action. So they are tools. Let's say you want to send a mail, send an invoice, all that can be integrated using the tools thing. But yeah, if you want to add resources, right? Let's say capex, you want to provide details about the capex documentation to build apps, so you can add a resource there. So that's a resource. So there are two things majorly: resource and tools. So it takes around some 40 seconds to make the payment. It's happening headless mode. So headless mode is basically, without a browser. If I'm using headful mode, that's something I have showed earlier, right? Initially, that was headful mode. You can see some Chromium browser tabs and all. Now, as we are in headless mode, you can't see anything. But I can show you the logs here. So earlier, Stripe MCP server. So yeah, it has been done. So this is basically a test transaction, and we're in the sandbox mode, not actually a real account. So yeah, as you can see, the payment has been done. I can show you the payments as well. So what I want to show here is that actually the payment has happened. So let me go through the payments dashboard. Uh, I think getting registered with this account. So like ignore this. So basically, what I wanted to show is that that transaction has actually happened. So they had some login issues. So like this is the response that the agent has saw. So and it just return this status like the payment has been done and I mean it just showing me the summary as well. Yeah. So yeah, that's about the MCP servers thing. Anyone has any queries about MCP servers or you want to share something like if you have built some MCP server or any project, let's say like let's say in general like you have built some AI agent or anything Web3, feel free to share. Like we are open to like queries now, and you can share about what you're building. So we'll be having some like 10 to 20 minutes of time. You can talk about your project, what if you're working on something, and or if you want to share about anything, right? You can feel free to share, right? Do you have something to share, Suresh?
No, so yeah, in the meantime, I was actually gathering some like suggestions for YouTube channel, Twitter accounts to follow on, some newsletter to follow on. Reason being is, in my opinion, like you also need to learn multiple tools at one. So as like Vamsi also showed, like you can build simple products now pretty quickly. Actually, at one point of time, it will happen like there will be AI will be the only interface that you'll be talking. In the back end, it can also happen that multiple APIs are talking to each other. You actually don't need to build any app or don't need any product. Everything will be automatically done by AI.
Uh, Suresh, I think there was some internet issue from your side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully, I'm audible.
yeah, now you're audible.
Yeah. So you'll need to learn at least like few uh techni Yeah, again, I guess the internet is not stable that much now. But yeah, I'll quickly share just that
Mhm.
you'll need to learn like a combination of technologies and things, right? You'll need to create some workflows, and that will be really important. I will also suggest like have you used Comfy UI? So Comfy UI is also one thing that everyone should at least try once, right? And the reason I'm saying that you never know which tool clicks with you, which tool UI you like, which tools utility you like the most, right? For me, it might be Comfy UI. For you, that might be different, right? So I'll say try Comfy UI as well. It's pretty like great because in the Comfy UI you can simply connect multiple LLM models together. For example, just a simple example would be like 2 years ago. Imagine like you don't have uh image,
Sure,
basically
right.
a model with image. Hello.
Yeah, Suresh.
Yeah. So I was just saying that, for example, with computer, you can simply build a tool where like you will upload your image, one model which is only focused on text to image, or no, sorry, image to text. It will have a look at that image and convert that image into a text, and the another model which is good at basically creating like a particular kind of images like stable diffusion or SDLX or these kind of LLM models. It can convert a text to image. So you'll just connect two models and it will basically create a new kind of model where like you are uploading one image and you are getting another image as output, right? So this is like the most basic thing that you can do on Comfy UI within like 15 minutes. And it is pretty simple. You just need to drag and drop points. Basically, you just need to connect points from one model to another model, and it all looks like a Figma file. Yeah, if I have to simply say, Comfy UI actually looks like a Figma file, but it is a pretty robust thing. You can build like really complex workflows into it, and once the workflow is done, you just need to upload one thing from this side, and you'll directly get output. You don't need to go to multiple or 15 different models and do things manually, right? So Comfy UI is also one tool. I'll share its link. Now you'll see like, hey, why there are so many links. But in my opinion, like exploration is the most important aspect right now.
Yeah, it's completely fine. Like those who are interested would obviously go through it, right? So at least
Yeah,
it's not.
like
Yeah.
the whole purpose is like basically of these calls, in my opinion, is like everyone in like for a month, in a week or in a month, you come across so many good things, right? And there are, suppose there are 30 people here, all 30 people have at least saw at least one good thing, right? If you all share those things at one point, right, it saves everyone's effort, but still everyone get access to really great amount, like really good tools or really good resources. I think you guys should, or like we guys should do these things more often. uh, it is like growth, like growing together. That is the most simple thing. Like with these calls, in my opinion, we are basically growing together. So yeah.
Exactly, Swadesh. Like that's our intention as well. Like the reason for doing town halls, it's for everyone to join and talk about things that they are currently building and share tools that have come across, right? So yeah, let's do it often, right? We'll obviously. I hope you will be there next time as well, right? We'll discuss what we are
Yeah, sure.
building currently, and most probably we'll talk more about MCP servers because that's a I mean, building MCP server is actually simple, guys. You might that might find sound. MCP server like might sound like a very new thing, but trust me, it's very simple. Anyone can build MCP server if you are either comfortable Python or Node.js, anything. You can easily build an MCP server. Next time I'll do a hands-on session, hopefully. So yeah,
Yeah,
like
I guess Tushar has some question.
yeah, Tushar, go on.
Yeah, so basically, I just want to ask is there any MCP server for the NET? And basically, I'm trying to figure out that the vibe coding thing for the NET and workflows. So, like, do you guys have any ideas for this?
Yeah, like I think I have come across MCP server. I think I have come across a web interface for sure recently. Let me go search for it. So again, like for those who doesn't know about N8N, it's a very good platform, no code platform for connecting nodes and building some agentic flows. Let's say like I want to tweet at 8 p.m. and I want to get the tweet on get it shared as well. I want to share the tweet on Slack as well. I'm just sharing a random example. Let's say like I got a new mail, right? I'll give my mail access to some agent. It's like building workflows, right? I'll give the access to my mail. So whenever I get a mail regarding from some XYZ person, I'll share the same mail in the Slack, and I'll create a Google Meet with someone. So you can build these flows basically. These are for automation, automating your tedious tasks and stuff. So that's what N8N can do. And now talking about N8N MCP server, I think let me share. Yeah, I have come across one N8N MCP server. Let me share in the.
I have also shared like two links, but yeah, Tushar. In the meantime, Amsi shares. You can come like share, ask like what you want to ask.
And just need to know one more thing is like, is there any way to download a Claude desktop app for the Linux? Because I saw some of the things, but it's not quite working for me. So, do you guys help me in that also?
So if not Cloud Desktop MCP, you can try some other client. Let me share you some other MCP clients, right? You can go through this then. Yeah, you can find all the MCP clients here. And also, let me share you one proper web UI for accessing MCP servers. But yeah, if you're building some MCP server, then these are good. I mean, you can add your MCP server to it and use it. But if you want to use an existing ones, right, you can go through this clients once, right? Once it the thing I have shared you, like the link I have showed you shared recently, the client repository. You can find all the clients there. No, no, yeah, example clients. Like, yeah, this thing. I have shared you the development guide, I think. Let me share the current one. Yeah, this is the one. Like, you go through it, you will find all the MCP clients that are available currently. I hope that will be helpful for you. Or else meanwhile,
Okay,
if I find something else as well, I will DM you. Drop me a text on WhatsApp. I'll send you.
okay. Thank you for this.
Sure, no worries. So anyone else want to share something what you're building or something? That's the main agenda. Like it's all about community thing. Like you can share about what you're building, talk about things. If you come across any new tool, something something Suresh was also saying, right? So we all can get idea, right? Like I might not be able to find all the tools, right? We all miss some things because the currently it's very happening in the AI and Web3 world, right? So we might not come across everything, but when we are together, like 30 people are together, right? You can share the stuff that you have come across. Yeah, Vishnu.
Hi Vamshi, hi Service.
Hi, hi.
Yeah, I would like to mention one thing regarding Comfy UI. I have used it in like 6 months before for an assignment, like making a normal leaves to dance in a pose estimation using stable diffusion. I would like to share some workflows with you guys in the G Meet link, I mean messages.
Yeah,
Here
sure.
is a website where we can download the workflows a lot. They provide a workflows for the Comfy UI, like you can generate from image to video or video to whatever. You can do most of using this, like video generation, maybe image generation, whatever you can do. This is a tool I want to share in the chat. I mean in
Yeah,
the
this
message.
is something I haven't come across earlier. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for giving opportunity once again.
Yeah, sure. No issues. Thanks for sharing this.
Yeah, and moreover, I have few doubts regarding X. What's the grants program I have heard in the meeting?
Yeah, so we do have some like bounty specific, specifically. So if you are interested, you can apply for it. Like our team will have a call, one-on-one call with you. If you like any idea and if you think you can execute it, start building it. Like you'll be in like a common group with our founders and technical team. Like if you need any help, they'll be there to constantly help you out. Once you basically get the product ready and everything meets the requirements, you'll get your grant basically in like capex tokens. So yeah, that is there. If you want, I'll share the form link with Vamsi. I'm actually finding it, but as soon as I'll get it, I'll share with you. Hopefully you joined the builder group as well.
Yeah, I
We
joined it.
Yeah, we keep sharing. Like we will also have so just to share, like we also had one hackathon which ran for almost 3 months. So in this aspect we are really focused that we don't want a simple product to be built which anyone can build in a day or in a week. We want to make sure that product is like useful enough and utility driven enough. So in 3 months, basically, we chose only 30 builders and help them from end to end. So from not just from like when we say AI builder economy, right? So in AI builder economy, we are focusing on companies which will be like of size like 2 people, 3 people companies, like you and your friend creating a startup, right? At that point, you both will need to have some idea of marketing, you'll need to have some idea of product market fit, going go to market strategy. So technical, non-technical, all the aspects. You'll need good landing page and everything. So there we what we did, we only selected 30 people and helped them with everything with from our team. So our marketing team helped them in marketing, and graphic team helped them in the graphic and landing page and those things, right? And why I'm saying is that, like, we'll have these kind of projects coming soon. So we'll have a hacker house, and we'll have these kind of hackathons, like a long running hackathons, not like 1 week or 15-day hackathons, but like month long, 2 month long hackathon. And the only aspect will be actually having a useful product at the end of the day, which you can actually monetize. And all those all those things will also be shared on the builder group. So it is really important and crucial, if you guys are interested in AI agent, that you stay connected on the builder group. You'll find fellow AI builders as well there as well. And also, like, always feel free to DM me, Amsi, Devanshu, or anyone from our team as well. We'll be more than happy to share you. Vishnu, can you share your Twitter profile? I'll DM you with the form link as soon as I find. I'll share with Vamsi so he can share with the community as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I have one more doubt. Like the agent can be on chain or off chain. Like,
Yeah, it's totally like, for example, we will have like currently we have, I guess, 25 ideas. So we
mhm.
will share all those ideas with you. Whichever idea that you like, you can pick that and start building it. Currently, previously we had a grants program where you can build on your idea, but the issue that happens is uh, like these 25 ideas are really brainstorm. So from day one we know, like, these are really important ideas which have audience as well. When you come about like grants program, uh, often the idea is not meeting or does not have product market fit. That's why we stopped that program right now. So currently you can go through our ideas and start building on those. Once we have like grants program where you can also come up with your idea, that will happen in future. But right now there is bounty, so you can apply for it and you can choose one idea from our bounties.
I mean, the agent which I'm going to build on a bounty or
Mhm.
whatever, should it be on chain or like a Web3
No,
structure,
no,
or
no. So as
it's
I
a
said, like,
generic AI
yeah,
agent?
yeah, it's totally like, not all agents need to be on chain, right?
Yeah, that's what I got it out, because you mentioned monetize, like how the way we can monetize AI isn't in off
even
chain.
even if your
So
AI agent is not on chain, right? But your
mm,
agent token will be deployed on chain. So for example, there is one app in our product called as GigaChat. So GigaChat is really great product, but it does not need to be Web3 product. But you can have its token, and people can use its token to basically buy GigaChat's premium subscription, or you can consider that token as its share, right? So yeah, we are looking from that aspect as well, that not everything needs to be on chain, but a token is basically like, consider it as a share of a company.
oh, all right. Now I got a clear idea about it. Thank you for
Yeah,
sharing.
yeah, glad.
I am DMing you my Twitter profile soon.
Yeah, and again, one thing, guys, like, IBM Watson is my common profile. So on any platform, you can search me with IBM Watson, and I'll be there. So yeah, guys, so you can find me on Twitter as well with the same ID.
Yeah, definitely.
Not on like Telegram as well with the IBM Watson, and I'll be there.
That's really nice, Vishnu. Thanks for sharing. Also, like, thank you, Suresh, once again for sharing all the details about be it capex or in general talking stuff and enlightening people with your thoughts, ideas. Thank you so much for joining. I think yes, we have the Devanshu as well, but I think he's busy in an event, so he was unable to speak. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for joining. If anyone else wants to talk about your project, share about anything else, feel free to do. Like, we'll be open for 10 more minutes. Yeah, Jubair, go on.
Yeah, Vamsi.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I
Hello,
have built
hello.
a project in the N10 that will do. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I just want to share my project that I have built in the N10. N8N. So it is an AI agent automatically. So what it does is it will create the all the workflow in a single way. Like for suppose I have built it for the AI classroom, so that will do the fully automation. It can generate the story and images and all these scenes. And I have used the just to video to make the images into the video with the live captions already. So that's the project. So all the automatic workflow will be done in the N8 itself.
Yeah, that's a great use case actually.
Yeah, 100%.
For the AI model, I have used the Cohere. So it is a free version. So we can use limitlessly like that.
Yes, yes. Cohere has some open source free models, free trial things. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Once.
yeah. Thanks for sharing, Zubair. I think that's
Also,
it.
is like I was curious to know, like, have you
Yeah,
have,
thank
have
you.
you like any one of you use Olama?
Yes, yes. Olama have tried once. So basically, Olama is something you can run your open source model locally using the Olama software, right?
Yeah, so if you guys like want, because like a lot of AI models do not offer like a lot of requests that you like free. Basically, there are not those many free models, or there is rate limit on models. Everything is there, right? But if you have like a capable laptop or PC, Olama is something that you should definitely try it out. It is really simple UI. You can like you can download a basic LLM model, which is good to go. Like 8 to 9 GB model will be also decent, and you can basically try out your product in the test environment with that model with unlimited requests, right? So yeah, it is a fun product or tool to know of. Like Olama is also good, just because like Zubair like called about like Cohere and open source model. I think like Olama is also something that you guys should know if you are interested in open source models.
Exactly. Yeah, and recently, Gemini.
Yeah, I will try that also.
Yeah. So recently, Google has released their open source models, new model, which can even run on mobile as well. Because now they are developing more on like open source models, which are lightweight and can do more functionalities as well. So I think it's Gemini N model, 3N. Yeah, it's Gemini 3N. So that model you can run on your laptop as well. So yeah, like if you want to try with Olama, right, I would suggest try with Gemini 3N. So basically, Olama provides inference as well. So inference is something you can use your own Olama. Through Olama, you can access your model running locally, right, in your application. And yeah, you can also deploy the Olama. You can also deploy the model using Olama on AWS or any other cloud platform. So it's really useful if you are especially if you want to have more customization and stuff. If you're fine tuning your own model and all. So yeah, if anyone else wants to talk about anything else, or if you have any queries, feel free to share or talk about it. So far, it has been going well. Like better than the first town hall. Like in first town hall, we had only like couple of people talking, but this time we have more people engaging and sharing about the projects and stuff they are came across. It's really great, guys. It's
Yeah,
really a nice progress.
actually, like I'll say like I know like we run community. There are some community calls as well with our like community members. I
Yeah.
know this is basically what happens. Like initially few calls, like 5, 10 calls as well. Like people are not comfortable talking, not comfortable speaking. But with like
Mhm.
10, 15, or like after 10 calls, everyone start like know each other little bit at least. Most probably all these guys might be from different cities, maybe from different colleges, different backgrounds. So this is possible. But guys, I'll highly recommend you guys to at least try once speaking, and I know like for a fact, like once you start speaking, you can't stop. This is what
Exactly.
happened with me.
Yeah. So yeah, like it's fine if you are not much comfortable speaking. We have always we have been in that phase as well, right?
Yeah.
We have overcome that phase, and now we are doing this, so we can understand. But yeah, like next time, try to engage, try to speak something. It's fine. Like you might feel like you're like I don't know anything to share and all, but it's fine. Like you can just share at least. I mean, if you have come across anything as well, right? Or if you want to acknowledge something, just say like okay, I find this very interesting and I want to get involved in this, or I want to work on this something like Zubair has shared or Vishnu has shared, like they're building something, I would like to collaborate with them, anything. Feel free to talk, a small talk as well works, right? So that's the entire goal.
Yeah, like like now this becomes a little bit philosophical stuff, but this is something that I did like a 6 months ago. Uh, like everyone who is on Twitter, you might be connected with like at least like 20 to 30 people whom you know on Twitter really good. Like you follow them for some time, you like their tweets, you basically agree with their point of view. At least if not agree, at least uh, you want to hear or you want to see or read, right? But you never actually have a chat. Even if you have chat, you never got chance to call or talk, right? And in my opinion, like we humans are really like visual animals, so chat does not work that good as like a direct one-on-one talk, right? But it is not possible for everyone to meet in one-on-one. So what I did like around 6 months ago, I used to have this lot of these calls. Actually, one of the purpose was there was like all these people were like AI builders too, and at that point of time we had our grants program. So I used to understand their problem statement that they want to solve and apply for the grants. But at that point of time, what I did, I continued with it. Like even after that, interacting with people who came up with their AI agent idea. Actually, I started reaching out to people whom I know for like past 2 3 years, but never got chance to have a one-on-one call. I basically asked them like, hey, this is something that at Capex that we are trying to build. In my opinion, you'll really like the idea. And I basically asked them like, hey, do you have a time like half an hour for a day on a weekend, anytime? And you won't believe like like within like 3 to 4 weeks, I had around 60 calls. And firstly, it helped me a lot in terms like there is so much potential out there, like people with so much potential, and you also realize that you have the same potential as them if you try to use it. Second thing is you connect with so many different people from different aspects. Actually, with Vamsi also, I got with the same intention, like with the same call, right, Vamsi? I
Yeah.
shared about AI builder economy with you, and from there, before that, I knew Vamsi for quite a long time, but we never had a talk or a call or anything like that. But after that, we are now comfortable that we can actually call on mobile phone as well, right? So
Yeah.
this is what actually getting on one-on-one call does to you. Like you really get a comfort level with a person, and you can then have like access to that guy always. It is not always for your personal benefit. It is for mutual benefit for sure. So what happened, like after connecting with 6 people, once in a while there will be a person who will come with one problem statement and will ask me, hey, do you know someone who can help me in this? And I don't know how, but I knew that person and I had call with that person as well. So when you have call with so many people, you kind of become a connector as well. So it can help you as well. It can help people who you connected in like you don't, like universe can't explain these things, but it happens. So I'll say like try to get out of your comfort zone. uh, you might sound a little bit awkward at first go, but like after 60 calls I can say like you don't mind that much. Like even after some awkward conversations you won't mind that thing, and the person in front of you also don't mind. Like even if someone is talking first time with me and not uh, like not confident or not knowing what is talking, I can totally understand it. So don't even like think that people will think different about you. Just try to get out of your comfort zone and speak with people, like yeah.
Exactly. Like like that's what like whatever Sarva has shared right now. He has been doing great. Like if you want to get started as well, talking with people, you can talk in our town halls, right? Or else if you want to, if you are active on Twitter or somewhere any social media platform, you can like try to contact the other person and try connecting with them because like building connections and this your network is your net worth, right? So yeah, yes, Suresh.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, this town hall is one of the best place. Like without actually reaching out to anyone, you will get to speak with, like, for example, in the next town hall, 60, 70 people join in, right? You'll have access to almost 70 people, so you can speak out your mind, and suppose from like 2 3 people like what you are speaking or have some view on whatever you are speaking, they can actually raise their hand, they can also speak, they can DM you. So in my opinion, town hall is really a great place to actually have the starting, right? You don't have to reach out anyone in person to have one-on-one call. You can just come to this town hall and start speaking your mind, and you'll definitely find few people who are agreeing and disagreeing with you, and that's the beauty of like humans. So but yeah,
Exactly.
hopefully this was not too philosophical. Actually, I
Yeah,
really wanted to
it's all realistic, it all makes sense. So it's thanks for sharing all this stuff here, you know. And one more thing, like Swaresh, I have seen him putting efforts and reaching out to people. Most sometimes he might not get the response as well, but still he kept on doing it, and now he has a lot of connections, right? So you don't have, I mean, if you are like don't have much, you don't have to like put that much efforts as well initially. Like for us, you can just come to a town hall and talk with people. Now that you are here, Vishnu and Zubair has talked about what they're building. Now they're connected with Swaresh as well, right? So that's how you build connections, right? So it's all about building connections and moving forward, right? You can learn from each other and all. So yeah,
Yeah, in my opinion, this is like the perfect way of at least spending some time of your weekend, like connect
yeah,
with
we
people
can
from.
spend time, come here, talk about your life as well. Like if you're having a bad time, do share that. Like that's what community town hall means, right? It need not to
Yeah,
be like
like
completely technical all the time.
once in a month we can also do a call where like we are watching movie together. Like hopefully we reach that point pretty soon, like after 6 7 town hall calls. But yeah, really looking forward to next calls. Like we are almost 2 hours, and I see still a lot of people are here. So yeah, really great and glad that I joined.
Yeah, I'm really grateful that you have joined. Actually, I always wanted to invite you, and hopefully, like you have got here. So yeah, hoping that you will be here like for our next town halls as well, right? So yeah.
Done. It happens every week, right?
Not actually every week. Let's plan like bi-weekly, mostly like every twice a month. Like we are starting with twice a month. So this month we have, so a couple of weeks back we have done our first on hall. Now we are doing it again. So yeah, starting from June, yeah, we'll try from yeah, first 10 15 days might be busy for my side, but yeah, we'll be having our next town hall probably on June 15th, right? So until then, I hope you guys build something or share whatever we have shared till now. I hope you go through them and study them, explore some stuff, build and break stuff, right? So you can talk about it in the next town hall. So we'll share when we will be having the next town hall, mostly June third week or second week. But yeah, we'll try to do it more often in coming days, right?
Yeah, done. Actually, really looking forward to next call. I'm the permanent guest now. No, not guest actually. I'm
Yeah,
permanent
you are
participant
our
actually.
member. You are our fam, right? So yeah,
Let's connect soon, guys.
sure.
Bye
So
bye. Have a great
thank
weekend,
you.
by the way, guys. Like enjoy, have fun, and yeah, keep
Yeah,
learning.
have a great weekend, everyone. It means a lot. Like you're giving one and a half more than one and a half of your time in a weekend, right? It's more than 1 hour 47 minutes till now. We started at around 8 p.m. Like spending this much time on a Saturday weekend, Saturday night is means a lot to me. So yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for your time, right? I hope you have learned something new today, right? Hope you will be able to share something next time as well. So thanks everyone. I hope that's all for this time.
Yeah.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye
Take
bye,
care.
Bye
guys.
Have a great
bye.
Let's
weekend.
connect.
Bye bye.